Hey man, say man. Y'all know y'all hear this voice. Y'all see these two pictures up here. Y'all know what it is. It's Clutch Factory. We clutched up, we clutched out. You know, we're talking about that boxing. I'm Boss Hog, Boss Dog. K Po through the dope. Coach B, aka Brody on the hustle. We back again on the track again. But before I get into the long term main, I'll try the main bitch. Coach B, get his people your spiel. Keep it trill and keep it real. What it do?
Hey, what it is, folks? Long time no speak. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. I apologize. Holidays is here. I've been hustling, trying to get, this money right for the kids, for the family, and everything else that's gonna happen in the near future. But anyways, like Capo said, we back at it. We clutched up, we clutched out. Y'all know we're here to talk about. And y'all know what I'm finna tell y'all next. It ain't nothing changed. If God wake you up and He put breath in your body, everything else is extra. Get up, do you, take care of the fam, and let that be that. And with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to Capo. Go ahead and continue the show, and let's let them know how we flow.
But we got another entourage member of Shakur's. He's also an entourage member of Javante Tank Davis, Richardson Hitchins. So he got into it with Keyshawn Davis, coach,
Mm-hmm.
and they were having a little verbal spat. Well, apparently it came to the point where they actually were negotiating a fight. And according to Timothy Bradley, Keyshawn wanted 2 million, Richardson Hitchins wanted 2.5 to fight on the undercard of Madison Square Garden. Now, it's rumored that Richardson Hitchins is going to fight Jermaine Ortiz, which is a good fight. I like that. But coach, how do you feel about them both pricing themselves out not to make that fight happen? Let me know something.
Uh, I this is the thing about with Coach Brody on the hustle when it come to boxing. I don't care about what y'all finna make. That to me, that's personal business. I don't care what you price yourself as. That's personal business. I don't care who you get to pay you. That's personal business. I don't care what you make off the gate, off the views, off ticket sales, off paper. I don't care about none of that. That's personal business. Granted, we're going to get the numbers anyway. But at the same time, I know when I see two guys who really want to fight each other. And I think Hitchison, however you say his name, Richardson Hitchins and Davis, they somewhat want to fight. I think Keyshawn Davis, he the kind of guy that he got something he want to just jingle the keys in your face a little bit and be like, I did this, I did that. You see my keys? What kind of car I got? Hitches, Richardson Hitchins. He more like, I don't care about your keys, bro. I know what I can do. Pay me and we can fight. I don't care about none of that. If y'all gonna square up, y'all gonna get in the ring, fight, man. I don't understand. Point number one, I don't know why Keyshawn Davis is asking for 2 million. Bro, you trying to get your feet back right in the sport of boxing. You shouldn't be asking anybody for more than 700, 800,000. You trying to get your feet right. We still don't know when the next time you're gonna have a mental lapse and you're gonna snap in front of the cameras and be on TV and some crazy stuff. You might have got your mind right, which is cool. But at the same time, we don't know if that can happen again. So why would any promoter right now bet the house on you? Point number one. When it comes to Richardson Hitchens, he shouldn't be in a verbal debate with somebody who's trying to get back right in the sport of boxing. Say what you got to say and move on. If that fight ain't gonna happen, y'all can't get the money right, then it is what it is. Go focus on Jermaine Ortiz. And again, I like that fight. That's a decent fight. That is a decent fight. Ortiz, not a household name, but at the same time, the last time we seen him, or the last time we actually seen him in the ring with a notable name, he made Tiafimo look, normal. Like I say, in that fight, Jermaine Ortiz found a way to exit out and not have to pay for anything to Tiafimo's lead hand. You got to be somewhat of a skilled boxer to be able to do that, to be able to exit and not have to pay any price towards somebody's lead hand, their jab hand, and you didn't have to pay any critical price. You got to be somewhat of a skilled boxer. So I respect that. And I and we all know Richardson Hitchens is a very skillful boxer himself. I consider him to have one of the top five jabs in the fight game right now. I respect his jab fully. His jab, his end all be all is jab. He throw a combination. He start with the jab. He end with the jab. That's how I train my fighters. We're not gonna do anything without starting with a jab or ending with a jab. I don't care if you move in range or out of range. We're gonna use the jab. I don't care if you in the pocket or exit in the pocket. We're gonna end with a jab or a straight. And that's what Richardson Hitchins does. So I think that's a good fight between him and Ortiz. But at the same time, back to the subject at hand, the topic at hand. Keyshawn Davis, again, why are you asking for 2 million? You trying to get yourself back right in the eyes of the public and these promoters. You lost Bomac, and I don't see why Bomac would vacate training you if he didn't see an issue. If there was no issue, I don't think Bomac would have vacated and had an issue with being your head coach. Period. Then you want to sit there and put the blame on Bomac and say Bomac wasn't there for me. No, Bomac was there for you. You put yourself on camera in a terrible situation and show who you really are. Certain people don't want to be tied to that. And if I'm Bomac and I just had a guy like Terrence Crawford retired, hey man, I don't have time for no headaches right now. I don't know what you really got up your sleeve. I don't know what your mental status really is. I've been around you, but no, I've been around Terrence Crawford. And that's what I expect. I'm not going for nothing more, nothing less. I expect somebody to at least have that mentality. And right now, Keyshawn Davis, we don't know who you are as a person. So let alone me training Keyshawn Davis as a fighter, we don't know what's going to happen. He could explode at any moment. Not to speak nothing bad on the man, but at the same time, it is what it is. Again, with Richardson Hitchins, hey man, you just proved yourself not too long ago. Don't get in no verbal spats. Don't get into tongue wrestling. Don't get into none of that. I get it. You from upstate. You from New York. That's what y'all do. Y'all drop y'all verbiage and y'all like to talk and chit chat and fire off words. All right, cool. But at the same time, let's not waste all that on Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis got to get back in the ring. Honestly, like over here, we don't like tune-ups, but at the same time, I want to see Keyshawn Davis in a tune-up. Get in there with Albright. Get in there with Albright. Let me see what you're gonna do, and then if you look the part, all right, let's talk. Maybe I can get my guy Eddie Hearn or whoever I'm signed with at the time to say, hey, Keyshawn Davis looks like he worth something. I think we can make something happen. Move forward from there. Take steps. Everybody want to take these big long strides. Like, what's wrong with taking baby steps? Everybody's scared to take baby steps nowadays, especially when it comes to the sport of boxing. Take your time. Do it the right way. Do it the respectful way. The way where people can't look at you and you not be noticed. A lot of people want to do it their way, and their way ain't working. It's really a copycat way. Everybody trying to do something else somebody else did. They trying to be political. They trying to politic. They trying to say I ain't fighting him because he ain't got this, or why would I fight him? He ain't got no names on his resume, or this dude don't hold a belt. Man, what are y'all doing? Y'all doing something somebody else did. Pave your own way. But at the same time, when it come to them two, I get pricing yourself, but at the same time, I think it's a little bit. I think that price is a little bit too steep for both of them right now, and it is what it is. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Straight up and down, simple, no side effects. It should have been the money shouldn't have mattered. It's all about legacy at this point. Both of y'all are not major stars. Richard Hitchens, he coming off a dominant win, but he's not a major star. Eddie Hearn openly said he losing money on you every time you fight. So, this opportunity for both of y'all. Richard Hitchens, Keyshawn Davis, you messed up your money. You basically peed in the bed. You know what I mean? So you peed in the bed, in your hometown. You was gonna have a major pay-per-view against Edward De Los Santos. That was supposed to be your major fight, and you didn't take care of business, right? Which led to Abdullah Mason, who is now currently the WBO champion at 135. So, like I said before, it's opportunity you threw in the trash. So, and the only reason why You got the opportunity to fight because really Jay Prince is really vouching for you. You know what I mean? Jay Prince signed you. So that's your opportunity to continue to fight because Top Rank ain't really fooling with you like that. So you would have been sitting on the shelf, until Top Rank was ready to fool with you. Because when those white folks put money on you, bro, and they believe in you and you mess it up, trust me, you gonna feel it. That's what it is. These are white Jewish people too. You gonna feel it. So, um, no excuses. They both should have took the fight, right? It should have been one of those situations where you're like, look, let's just fight for legacy, right? But I think both of them know the dangers of their fight. I think both of them know that it could go either way. It could Richardson Hitchins can probably embarrass Keyshawn, or Keyshawn can probably embarrass Richardson Hitchins. That's what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, I think they realize it's a dangerous fight, and what happens when two dudes really don't want to fight? They price themselves out, and that's that that's the new decade. We're gonna price ourselves out, and then we're gonna price ourselves out, and say, hey, we we, he didn't want to pay that money, just like Shakur Stevenson when he went to Devin Haney. Oh, I know my worth. You know what that sound like? An ex girlfriend. I know my worth. I know my worth. Right? When Shakur Stevenson was linked to Devin Haney and they offered Shakur Stevenson 25%, Shakur Stevenson said, I know my worth. Are you kidding me? That's Devin Haney. That's an opportunity for you to show that, hey, he ain't like that. You blew your opportunity. So these youngsters gonna figure it out, man. All this, playing around. Everybody want to play games and price themselves out. I think that would have been an excellent fight, right? It would have been an excellent comeback fight, but it's not happening. Richard Hitchins is fighting Jermaine Ortiz. I like that fight. Um, it's gonna be a tough fight. We're gonna see what Richard Hitchins does. I think I would think Richard Hitchins will win that fight because he got a better jab, and what's the most important punch in boxing? The jab. So I think Richardson Hitchens will be able to neutralize Jermaine Ortiz with his jab, and I just think Richard Hitchens is a little bit better than Jermaine Ortiz. Keyshawn Davis, he need to call Nahil Albright and be like, hey, let's go ahead and get this cracking. Right? That's just what it boils down to. Um, so I think that both of these dudes missed the opportunity. They both missed opportunity for them to kind of put themselves and ascend their brands. It's all about ascending at this point, right? Terrence Crawford gone. We don't. L. Spence is in limbo. Uh, Jamel Charlo, we don't know. Jamal Charlo said he's gonna fight Caleb Plant. I can't wait for that fight. So like all the old heads, they kind of going out of boxing. It's time for y'all youngsters to step up to the plate, and y'all not doing that. So I'm a little bit worried about the future of boxing with these young cats.